Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 8. Subject is science and the chapter is 5 coal and petroleum. In the previous video I already discussed about coal and petroleum. Now in this video I am going to tell you about natural gases. In the previous video I taught you about the natural resources, inexhaustible natural resources, exhaustible natural resources, mineral, coal, destructive distillation of coal, then the different component of the coal, coke, coal tar, coal gas, etc., and their uses, and then petroleum, composition of petroleum, how is petrol formed, mining of petroleum, refining of petroleum, etc. In the third part of the video, I am going to teach you about the natural gases, means I am going to give information related to the natural gases, uses of natural gases, compressed natural gas, consequences of mining and uses of coal and petroleum. Then some natural resources are limited, means some resources are limited in our nature. Before starting the natural gas, let us discuss about a list of various fractions obtained during the refining of petroleum. This is on the page number 88. Various frictions obtained during the refining of petroleum and their uses. Name of the fractions, like first is the petroleum gas. Boiling range is up to 40 degrees Celsius. Number of carbon atom is 1 to 4. Uses as domestic fuel for the production of carbon black. Second is petrol and light naphtha. The boiling range is 40 degrees Celsius to 170 degrees Celsius. Number of carbon atoms are 5 to 10. And the uses are as a fuel for automobile and as a solvent for dry cleaning. Now the third is the kerosene. The boiling range is 170 to 250 degrees Celsius. Number of carbon atom is 10 between 12, and the use as domestic fuel and illuminant. Now the fourth is diesel. This is the boiling range of diesel is 250 degrees Celsius to 350 degrees Celsius. Number of carbon atom is 13 to 15, and uses as a fuel for truck, bus, railway engine, water pumps and generators. Now the fifth, fuel oil. The boiling range is 350 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. Number of carbon atoms are 15 to 18, as an industrial fuel for boiler and furnace. And the last fraction contain residues of lubricating oil, paraffin, wax, asphalt. There is no boiling range is given. Number of carbon atom is 17 to 20 and 20 to 30. Means 17 to 20 for the lubricating oil, and paraffin wax is 20 to 30 carbon atoms. And the uses, lubricating oil is using lubricant for the machine, and paraffin wax are using for making candles, shoe polish, grease, etc. Asphalt for making roads. Now the natural gases. Natural gases is also used as a starting material for the manufacturing of a number of chemicals and fertilizers. India has a vast reserve of natural resource. In our country, natural gas has been found in Tirupura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and in the Krishna Godavari Delta. Many useful products are obtained from petroleum and natural gases. These are called petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are the raw material for the manufacturing of detergent, synthetic fiber and many useful polymers. Hydrogen obtained from the natural gas is used for the manufacturing of ammonia. Ammonia is one of the raw material for the manufacturing of urea, that is called fertilizer. Now compressed natural gas CNG. Natural gas can be compressed under high pressure to obtain compressed natural gas CNG. The CNG can be easily transported through pipelines. CNG is now being used as a fuel for automobiles, with cars, bus, scooters, etc. On burning, CNG does not produce any smoke. Its products on burning are carbon dioxide and water. It leaves no ash on burning. Therefore, CNG is a clean or environment friendly gas. Nowadays, CNG is used in a bus, automobile, but but it is limited places like in metro cities or some developed cities can use the CNG in automobiles. Now the consequences of excessive mining and uses of coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum both are exhaustible or non-renewable source of energy. So the excessive mining and use of coal and petroleum would lead to the following. Both the important source of energy will get exhausted in near future. This will cause energy crisis. Coal is mined from underground coal deposits. Excessive mining of coal will create a large hollow space inside the earth. As a result of this, the land may collapse, leading to major earthquake. Petroleum occurs at much greater depth inside the earth. It is pumped out with the help of powerful pumps. The mining of petroleum will create hollow space deep inside the earth. This might lead to a minor or major earthquakes. Coal and petroleum like petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. on burning produce carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. Vapors of unburnt hydrocarbons are smoke. These gases may cause the following. Carbon dioxide. Release of excessive amount of carbon dioxide will rise to the greenhouse effect. Due to the greenhouse effect, the temperature on the earth will rise, called global warming, as carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. And the polar ice melt. This will cause flooding of low-lying areas. The rise in temperature on the earth will affect monsoon and the pattern of crop cultivation. Now the second harmful gas is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is highly poisonous gas, as we learnt in the previous classes also. When inhaled, it combines with hemoglobin. As a result, hemoglobin cannot carry oxygen to the body tissue. This causes deficiency of oxygen in the body, leading to suffocation and even death. We know that the chemical formula of carbon monoxide is CO, means one atom of oxygen is there. When carbon dioxide is inhaled by us, it take oxygen present in our blood, and hemoglobin is the carrier of oxygen, so it binds with carbon monoxide to become carbon dioxide, and most of the oxygen is utilized, so we feel suffocation after that, and even we may die because of insufficient oxygen inside our body. Now oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. These gases cause respiratory problem and acid rain. Acid rain causes corrosion of lime, marble and metallic structure. You all know that the Agra is one of the example for this. Agra is a polluted city, and this pollution causes acid rain which corrode the Taj Mahal. Now so many precautions are taken to protect Taj Mahal. Now some natural resources which are limited. You have studied in the beginning of the chapter that some natural resources are exhaustible, like fossil fuel, forest, minerals, etc. You know that Coal and petroleum are fossil fuel. It requires the dead organisms millions of years to get converted into these fuels. On the other hand, the known reserve of these will last almost a few hundred years. Moreover, burning of these fuel is a major cause of air pollution. Their uses is also linked to the global warming. It is therefore necessary that we use these fuels only when absolutely necessary. This will result in better environment, smaller risk of global warming and their availability for a longer period of time. In India, Petroleum Conservation Research Association PCRA advise people how to save petrol, diesel while driving. Now, nowadays, you heard about less pollution in the metro cities like Delhi, Calcutta, Mumbai, Chennai, etc., or many other places also or cities also. In the news, due to the corona, people do not use their vehicles for move one place to another because they have to stay at home, and this is advisable to work from home, or if there is very much required to go out, then you have to move out, otherwise you have to stay at home. Because of this, peoples are not able to go, or peoples are not moving out due to the corona problem. Then we will heard so many time in the news that there is a low pollution level in metro cities. So if we use fossil fuel moderately, then the fossil fuel may last longer, and we can save fossil fuel for our future generation also, and there is a less pollution also in our surrounding or atmosphere. Some tips for safe fossil fuel: drive at a constant speed and moderate speed as far as possible. Switch off the engine at traffic light or at a place where you have to wait. Ensure correct tire pressure. Ensure regular maintenance of vehicle. We have to do a regular maintenance of our vehicle so it produce less harmful gases in the atmosphere, which protect the air pollution, etc. Some natural resources are limited. This is on the page number 90 in our book. I just want to discuss about the last paragraph in your book. Coal and petroleum are fossil fuel. These are formed in nature by very slow process inside the earth. If consumed at a rate faster than the rate at which these are found in nature, these will get exhausted very soon. As per the present estimate, the existing petroleum reserve might get exhausted in the next 50 years. Coal deposits might last for another 150 or 200 years. This would lead to the energy crisis. Therefore, we must take proper step to conserve these natural resources. The Petroleum Conservation Research Association PCRA has given the following suggestion to save petroleum for future generation. Drive at constant and moderate speed. This is the same. Do not use accelerator quite often. Switch off the engine at the traffic light or when you have to wait for someone. Maintain correct tire pressure. Get your vehicle serviced at a regular interval of time. It means excessive use and mining of coal petroleum may lead to the energy crisis, result the creation of a large hollow space underneath which may cause minor earthquake or landslides, which leads to greenhouse effect, acid rain and many other health problem. Now I am going to discuss the long answer question. This is the C part in your chapter. So everyone use these answers to write in your copy. I already discussed the question number first. Define exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resources and give two example of each. Now I start with question number 2. How is wood converted into coal inside the earth? Answer is coal is found deep inside the earth in the form of coal beds. Coals was formed by the anaerobic thermal degradation of the celluloic material of big plants, trees, which got buried inside the earth millions of years ago. Conversion of wood into coal is a slow process and may take hundreds of years to take place. The slow conversion of wood into the coal under the influence of high temperature, high pressure, and in the absence of air is termed as carbonization. Wood under the effect of high temperature and pressure and in the absence of air get converted into coal through a number of steps, each step leading to increased carbon contents. Now the question number 3. How is coal gas obtained? Name the active component of the coal gas. Answer is coal gas is a gaseous mixture of mainly hydrogen, methane and carbon monoxide formed by the destructive distillation, that is heating in the absence of air, of soft coal or bituminous coal and used as a fuel. Sometimes steam is added to react with the hot coke. This increase the yield of gas. Coal tar and coke are obtained as byproducts. This is the extra uses of coal gas. This is important, that is why I include this topic in question answer. The following are the use of coal gases. Coal gas is used in lighting. The gas is also used for heating. Most often then, not many people use this gas for cooking. It is used as a fuel. Coal gas is also used as illuminant. Illuminant means roshni. Now the question number 4. How is petroleum formed inside the earth? A fossil fuel, petroleum is formed when the large quantities of dead organism, mostly fish, zooplankton and algae are buried underneath sedimentary rocks and subjected to both intense heat and pressure. Unlike coal, oil is not formed from plant and animal remains because of the presence of vanadium in many oils. Vanadium is used to carry oxygen in the blood of marine organisms. Petroleum is found mainly in sandstone, shale and limestone. Sandstone is porous, so the oil can be drained from it easily and sometimes come up as a gusser when the well is completed. Shale is laminated and hard to get oil from unless it is fracked to open passages for the oil to flow out. The oil in limestone is in discrete drops as asphalt and cannot be removed. Anyone want to write their own answer, they may write, but these are the helpful things that I discussed in long question answer. I hope everyone could understand what I taught in this video. If there is any kind of problem, you may raise doubt within a class to find out your problem. After this chapter number 5 colon petroleum, I will start the chapter number 8 cell structure and function. So everyone start reading after finishing this chapter.